hello floss tubers. It's the that's my niece Emmy just eating her tea in the background and just having a sandwich and ice cream.
As you
do. So she's watching me make the video. Yeah, so it's the end of the month. Another month is upon us again, and it's time to show you them WIPs. So I've done quite well this month, apart from this past week, but I've stuck to the rotation all the way through. Just a second, I've just forgotten two other pieces I've forgotten. Hang on, right, I'm back. I knew there'd be something I'd forget. Yeah, I've had quite a productive month, apart from the last week, so I've got quite a lot to show you. So let's get straight into it. The first one, the first two I'm going to show you is the round robin pieces that I've done, because I had two round robin pieces this time because we got a bit backlogged because I was ill in hospital for a few months, and the one who I send on to, her little girl had been ill in hospital as well. You're going to get a bit of a comedy show in the background, by the way, as Emmy tries to fend off the cats as she eats. So yeah, we got a bit behind. So I'll show you the two pieces that I've got, and I've done them both, by the way. The first one was Emily's piece, which is Box of Delights by Elizabeth Almond. That's it. It was the one that was the free pattern last year, and it's still available on her website Blackwork Journey if you want to download it. And here is the full thing as it stands at the moment. Yeah, that's the right way.
How awesome.
So that's it as it stands at the moment. Emily did all the blackwork pattern, and she started doing the border, and then we've all filled in various delights. In the little book that was with it, she said we could do between 1 and 5. I did 4, and I really enjoyed this. I'll just try and show you the 4 that I did. And we had to stitch our initials in between it, like where the other little diamond should be, sort of diamond design. So these are the 4 that I did, and we could choose whichever thread we wanted to do it in. So mine are all Mo's Sail Cottons. That one's Hulk, that's Cinderella, that's Italia, and that is Snow White. And then obviously my initials in the middle. So that's that one. I'll show them to you afterwards, Emmy, so you can see them better. And then the second one is Dee's, which is a Great Britain sampler. And she did this to sort of like commemorate her holiday that she had over with us in the UK when she came to the retreat in February. So this is all of it. And it's all to do with, well, like I said, just Great Britain. So I did, down here, I did the bicycle and the post box. Because she said she wanted ideally to pick something that was relevant to us, and what I said is I remember, like, I used to have a bike just like that in blue, with a little white basket on the front, and I remember just cycling up to the shops when I was younger, to the post box in Blackrod where I lived, and posting letters. So that was mine. And I had a paper round as well. Yes, I did actually. I used to use my bike for that, but it was a different coloured bike then. So that's that. So week 1 was the, and you know my memory's rubbish, so just bear with me, the Frosted Pumpkins Sal and my Christmas stocking. Christmas! So, Emmy loves Christmas. So here we go. It's all up to date now, because when you saw it last month, I was only up to here. So I've managed to do the rest of the top, plus those 3 on the, or I think I might actually, no actually, I think I'd just moved down to these 3 on the bottom. And then this latest one here was September's block, which is Japan. And that's actually my favourite one so far.
I love Japan.
Do you? I'll show you that afterwards as well. Emmy's not seen them yet. Don't know whether she's interested or not, but she'll see them later.
I
Right then, after, like I said, week 1 was a combination of that plus my Christmas stocking sal. One of these days I'm going to take before and after pictures so that you can see where I've been. Oh, there's a stacquisition in there as well, I'll show you that. You're in here. Right. Bear with me, I'm sorry.
This ice cream.
No, you're not in there. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. I can't find it. Right, I've just had a mass panic.
I finished my tea in this.
Yes, she's finished a tea and helped me and put the bowls away in the dishwasher and helped me all in that time. I've been through everything. I went through the bag it was in multiple times. I've been through the wardrobe where the cross... Couldn't find it. Emmy goes to have a look in there and I magically pull it out of the bag that I first was looking in all the time. Anyway, distress. This is it. This is where we are with this now, and I think last time I was sort of up to here-ish, but I managed to fill in all of that bottom bit. I was doing the cross-stitch finish line weekend rush with this, so I did well over that one weekend, but I'd done a lot anyway. But as you can see, it's nearly done. I've just got some details to put in up here, a bit more down there, and then it will be finished. Emmy loves Christmas. So, yes. Phew, so we found it. Right, week 2. Now, week 2 was the round robin stroke Mirabilia week. Now, the round robin, I hadn't got the round robin, so I actually got a full week on the Mirabilia. Now, I had an absolute disaster with this. When you look at it, you'll think, well, she didn't do anything much, but there's a story behind it. Right, which way is up? That way's up. That is all I've done on it in a week, because I only had a little splodge in the middle before. The reason because of that is because I had stitched the whole thing one stitch out. And and I did try and fudge it, but it didn't work, so I had to unpick the whole thing. It took me a full day to unpick it, and it took me 3 days to restitch it because I just wasn't in the mood for it by then. And I'm gutted because I love this, but it's because I love it that I felt I had to do it, because it just would have knocked the whole design on her dress off, and she deserves better than that, frankly. So in case you've forgotten what she will look like when she's finished, this is what she will look like. And the picture does, I know we all say it's about Mirabilia, but the picture does not do her justice. She's Queen of Peace by Mirabilia, and she's absolutely chock full of sparklies and treasures and goodness knows what. I bought this pattern with the kit years ago. It must be getting on for 20 years ago at an exhibition. And goodness knows how much it cost me. Goodness knows how much it would cost me if I was kitting it up now. But yeah, then we moved on to the Heaven and Earth week, or Heaven and Earth #1 week. And so I did spend 2 days on the round robin, so I only got 5 days in on this, but I managed nearly a whole page in those 5 days. You can see how big it is, but these are on the biggest bars that you can buy on the Millennium, which I think is 37 inches. Now, before, when you last saw it, I was up to... can't find it. Well, I've done nearly full page anyway. I think it's about there-ish. But, yep, so there's only the remains of this page left, and then one more, and then, well, you can't really call the next one a page because it's literally 2 lines. And that's it. I've stopped parking and gone back to my mum's method, because my mum is such a fast stitcher. I've gone to my mum's method, and I must admit I am finding it a lot faster. It's sort of cross-country in a parking method, but without the parking, if that makes any sense, which it doesn't, but it makes sense to me. And then the 4th week, which is the week we're on now, which I must admit I've not done much, because I've had a couple of really tired days. I've had 2 days where I've just slept. I've not really done much. I spent, like, the rotation started on Monday. I didn't pick it up till Wednesday, and I spent literally about 3 or 4 hours on it on Wednesday, and then I've done a few stitches today, and that's all I've done. Today's Friday. But here we are. but the last time you saw it I'd just done the top square there, so I've just done those few squares, but I will get more done this weekend, I promise you. So, and this is what she will look like when she's finished. Put her down there. Oh, I've not got a picture of her, I don't think. Emmy, please could you pass me my thread box that's behind you? There's a picture of her on the thread box. Thank you. It's not the best picture, but that's what she'll look like when she's finished. I think she's called Mini Butterfly Pink, but she's very sweet, and as you can see I'm just in this area up here at the moment. So that's it for WIPs. I did get a couple of things, not all that much, but I'll show you anyway. I got this lovely grime guard with paws on. That's a 9x9 grime guard, and I got with it a matching thread catcher because I do love my thread catchers, and that was from Maggie's Minders in America.
I have a friend called Maggie.
It's a nice name. And I also got a 6x6 inch grime guard. That was from Nell at Little Yellow House Crafts. And I also managed to get one of the very wonderful bags. I got the biggest bag, which will fit, I'm sorry, the cats are causing mayhem in the open wardrobe. This fits the 11x11 Q snap frame, and I think this design is French country. I got the last remaining bag, and it's yellow inside. Oops, I'm falling over. And it's so well made. I know everybody says it, but it's so well made. In fact, my mum was having a look at it. My mum used to sew, and my mum was a very good seamstress, and even she said about how good they were. And my mum's a perfectionist, so if mum could say that, then it's brilliant. And I am looking, I want one of the itty bitty ones for the 6x6 inch frames for my little projects, and I would like one for 9x9 as well, but I have to see how lucky I am. Then I got the normal, what do you call it, the thread and fabric of the month from Jodrell Designs, which is lovely. It's called Elven Wood. I got another Mirabilia. I was enabled, I saw this on, whose Floss Tube video was it? I think it was Oh So Crafty. I saw it on one of hers, and it's Shimmering Mermaid. Although when I stitch her, I'm not going to stitch the border or the compass on, I'm just going to stitch the mermaid. And I also got to go with it, I bought all the beads and all the Krynic to go with it, and hopefully I'll have most. So Tammy's trying to get past. Can't get past, can you? It's Tammy's birthday today. She's 14 years old. Yeah, can you? Yeah, baby. Yeah, so I got that. And lastly, I was kitting up Plum Pudding by, is it Northwood Manor it's by? Somebody Manor? Rosewood Manor. Is it Rosewood? Oh, I can't think who it's by. So-and-so didn't have all of the dinky dyes in, but I've got some of the dinky dyes there. And some of the beads. So the other dinky dyes are just on back order at the moment. And I've ordered some material. I was going to go for like a very pale lavender like it shows in the picture. But I didn't want to order it from Picture This Plus because, like, as with the bags from Nell, you get stung by custom tax when they come into the country, because I had to pay an awful lot more onto that one from me order from Nell. So I didn't really want to order from Picture This Plus as well, because that cost me even more. I couldn't really, I looked at Jodrell Designs, Chromatic Alchemy and Crafty Kitten in the UK, but I couldn't really find a fabric which I thought would go with it, so I actually ordered from Jodrell Designs. I ordered Silver Tassels instead, which is just a sparkly silver one, and I have actually got that for my which one is it that's kitted up by Blackwork Journey, what's it called? I don't know why I'd ask Emmy. But it's called, you know, the long one, the long one that a few people Save the Stitches, that's it. I've bought that for Save the Stitches because I've kitted that up with purples as well, because, you know, purple's my favourite colour. So yes, I've just decided to go for a silver, so it's got a bit of a contrast, because I didn't want it to be purple overload. So just waiting for that to arrive. And the only other thing, I've just remembered something else, was I got some more needle minders. I think my needle minder obsession is becoming a bit of a problem. but we've got more needle minders again. These are all
that thing?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. These are all from Lisa at No More Lost Needles. So I've got a purple M&M because hey, it's purple. See?
I love M&M's.
Just put them on my fridge, which you're stood on my mini fridge. So then, because a while ago I got a custom needle minder, which actually it's on here, of Tammy. Oh, I've got another one on there that looks brand new as well. Put that at the bottom.
Do you mean?
Where is it? Yeah, I don't know if you can see Tammy at the bottom there, whose birthday it is today, the birthday dog, and she's holding a needle just like she should be. So I've started on some of my cats. So I've got, that's Missy.
Oh.
Then we've got her brother Mikey.
Oh.
And the one and only Charlie. So they're minding my needles.
Not Charlie Simpson.
No, I don't know who Charlie Simpson is.
Busted.
Oh right, Busted from the band Busted. Then I've got, what does this say? Stitch, drink tea, sleep, repeat. In
Hardcore.
I know, that's me rocking hardcore. Yeah, purple. Because it's
I
purple.
want to try tea.
Try some. Have a couple, yeah, this weekend.
Try tea.
Tea rules. Then we've got just one more stitch, because we all know what that's like when we're getting ready to pack up to go to bed and you think, well, just one more stitch. And then 2 hours later and it's 2 a.m, or it usually is for me. Yeah. Then we've got cross stitching keeps me sane, sort of. That's very true. Some may question my sanity, but hey, I question my sanity. So, but then for my sanity, it says in my darkest hour, I reached for a hand and found a paw. That's done a little paw print.
That's cute.
Well, that's very true, isn't it? Well, it is for me. And then this one says, I've got glasses on, but I'm still you know you're getting old when you've got glasses on and you're still having to pull things back to see them. This one says, enjoy the journey one stitch at a time. Because I do. I enjoy every stitch that I put in. And then this is just a pretty colourful butterfly one. There. And then, who will let the frogs out? And then, oh, this one, my neighbour and friend Jane, who's just recently started cross stitching and is coming to. Oh yeah, I'll tell you something else in a minute, but yeah, I'll just leave that hanging there. Yeah, she got me this one. Yeah, it's just a personalised one with my name on it, on a cup of tea, of course.
I never get my name on anything.
And then in our group, our Mad Chatters group, we're doing a WIP those WIPs thing at the moment, where we're just all encouraging each other, because all of us in our group, there's no serial starters in our group. We're all about finishing in our chatty group. So Lisa came up with 4 designs for us for WIP those WIPs, WIP those WIP needle minders. So I got 2 of them. I got this rainbow one.
Rainbow.
And this one which looks like a patchwork quilt. So you see, it's cool having a friend who's a needle minder maker. Yeah, oh, the other thing that I left hanging, yes, she's coming with me to a retreat. Because she decided to come to the one in February with me. But then a place came up for the one in Milton Keynes, which the one in February is the Heaven and Earth one, but this one in October, it's a non-specific, just cross-stitch retreat. But then she, the lady who runs the group, who's Stitching Games, I think her name is, on Floss Tube, she also said that there was one place unfilled, hence 2 places left. So Jane tagged me in the post and said, do you fancy it? And I went, yes I do. But we didn't know how we were going to get to Milton Keynes, because Jane's disabled through stroke. She's only 41 or 42 and she's had a few strokes, which has left her disabled, and of course I'm disabled. And I didn't know how we'd manage on a train, because she'd be pushing me in my wheelchair, you know, with all of our stuff. Anyway, her very kind husband has offered to drive us down, even though it's like a 6-hour round trip at least. He's going to drive us there. So yeah, I can go into another retreat at the end of October. just for 2 nights, Friday and Saturday night, but looking forward
Party
to
in
it.
the UK.
Yeah, yeah. Us cross stitchers know how to party. Yeah, usually a cup of tea and a bit of cross stitching.
I can't party.
When you're old enough. And there was something else I wanted to tell you, and
I'm
I
amazing.
don't know. You're amazing. Emmy's amazing. I'm not. But I don't know what else I wanted to tell. Oh, that was it. I've also been recording. Sorry, my legs have gone stiff. I've been recording a stitching vlog all month, which I will be finishing off tonight. So I'm going to try my best to upload that tomorrow. So yeah, you'll all have that to enjoy or be bored to, one of the two. I've got a feeling it's going to be quite a long one. So if it turns out to be a very long one, then what I think I'll do next month is I'm going to do them in weekly segments. Plus I'll also be recording a retreat special as well. So yeah, anyway, thanks for all of the comments on last month's video. It was amazing. I've also got loads of new subscribers as well. Yeah, sharing the love. Yeah, thank you very much.
Shout out to Emmy's World.
Yeah, Emmy's World. Emmy has a YouTube channel where you do lots of songs, don't you? She's a brilliant singer, and she plays the guitar really well, and the what else do you play? The ukulele and the piano. Yeah, and she's really good, because in fact, is that one bit on there that I shared? What, I can't remember the name of that song. That one that I loved that you did. Yeah, is that on there? Yeah, she's going to put this one on her channel, and you really need to listen to it. It is fantastic. And I'm not just saying that because she's my niece and I love her to bits, but also because
if it was bad, you'd tell me.
Yeah, I would, because we're all about the honesty, aren't we? All about telling the truth. Always good to tell the truth. Anyway, yes, I'm definitely going now, so hope you've enjoyed this, and yeah, I look forward to it. If you want to ask me any questions as well, that's fine, with anything to ask, and look out for my other stitching vlog as well. So bye from me, and bye from Emmy.
Bye.
We'll see you again. Bye. I was just about to start uploading the video and I just remembered one other thing. You'll all remember from my vlogs, you remember my mum. She just finished another cross stitch. It took her 2 days, less than 3 months. It's a Heaven and Earth mini called Forget Me Not. And I'll just insert some pictures at the end. What I am planning on doing is asking my mum if she'll do a video with me, and we can do the needleworker tag for her, because I know you all, like in the groups in Stitch Mania and Cross Stitch Finish Line, you all ask about my mum, so I'll have to try and get her on to do the needleworker tag. I've not asked her yet, but I'm sure she will. She's good. She's a good sport. Yeah, I've just given Emmy a job. She's arranging all my needle minders onto my mini fridge. So yeah. Okay, I'll start uploading.